Do you ever feel like there's a part of you that knows more than your conscious mind? It's called your higher self, and it's connected to the universe's infinite wisdom. Think of a big ocean of thoughts where each drop is special. Your higher self is like one drop with the whole ocean inside. It helps you follow your soul's purpose and learn and change. When I first learned about the higher self, I was feeling lost and unsure about my life. I started to feel more connected and purposeful when I began to practice being present and accepting things as they are. By meditating and being mindful, I was able to quiet my mind and hear my inner voice more clearly. As I got closer to my higher self, I found out it was always talking to me through my gut feelings, dreams, and coincidences in my life. It was like a caring parent helping me find the best way for me. The more I believed and followed its advice, the easier and smoother my life became. Let us talk about the higher self and how to connect with it. Let us discuss being aware of the present moment, accepting ourselves, and growing to expand our consciousness. By the end, you'll know how to unlock your inner potential. Do you ever feel like there's a part of you that knows more than your conscious mind? It's called your higher self, and it's connected to the universe's infinite wisdom. The idea of the higher self comes from old teachings in different cultures. In Hinduism, it's called the Atman, the eternal self, connected to the divine. In Buddhism, it's known as Buddha nature, the ability to reach enlightenment in everyone. These teachings show that we have a part of us that goes beyond our ego, which is our limited sense of self from our past and experiences. Western philosophers and psychologists have studied the higher self. Carl Jung, a famous Swiss psychiatrist, talked about the self as the idea of being complete. He thought that becoming your true self means connecting your ego with the self and accepting all parts of yourself. Recently, many people have been talking about the idea of the higher self. This is like a wise and caring part of us that helps us make good choices. It's like our inner voice that tells us what feels right or wrong, even if we don't understand why. To connect with our higher self, we need to focus on being aware of the present moment. When we are fully in the moment, we can quiet our thoughts and listen to our inner wisdom. This happens when our mind is still and we are not thinking. Acceptance is important. Sometimes we don't like challenges and obstacles because we think they stop us from being happy and successful. But what if these challenges help us grow and become better? When we accept what's happening, we can learn from every moment. We start to believe that everything that happens is helping us grow. We have two sides to ourselves. One side is our ego, which is our personality in the world. The other side is our higher self, which is connected to everything. If we only focus on our ego, we feel alone in a scary world. But if we connect with our higher self, we remember that we are part of everything and have endless possibilities. In our busy world, we can forget about our inner selves. We focus on things we want and forget that real happiness comes from inside. By connecting with our higher self, we can find wisdom to help us through tough times. Trusting our higher self can change our lives. It helps us make better choices, have more positive experiences, and feel more purposeful. we can shape our lives in line with our values and dreams. To connect with your inner wisdom, try spiritual practices like meditation, mindfulness, journaling, and dream work. Find what works for you and do it regularly. The more you focus on your higher self, the closer you'll feel to it. Meditation is a great way to connect with your inner self. When you sit quietly and focus on your breath or a word, you can hear your inner wisdom. It's like blocking out the noise around you and listening to your own thoughts. There are different types of meditation, like mindfulness and loving kindness. Find one you like and do it every day. Meditating for a few minutes daily can help you connect with your inner self. Journaling is a powerful practice. When we write down our thoughts and feelings, we can reflect on them and learn more about ourselves. One helpful technique is stream of consciousness writing. Set a timer for 10 or 15 minutes and write without stopping. Let your thoughts flow without judging them. This can lead to important insights and discoveries. Dreams can give us guidance from our inner self. When we sleep, our subconscious mind can speak to us. By writing down our dreams and thinking about the symbols and themes, we can learn more about ourselves and where we are headed in life. One way to work with dreams is called dream incubation. Before bed, think about a question or intention you have. Keep it in your mind as you fall asleep. Trust that your inner self will answer through your dreams. When you wake up, write down any dreams you remember. Don't analyze them yet. Later, think about the dream and notice any symbols or emotions. The meaning may become clear over time, like a puzzle piece fitting into place. Synchronicity is when meaningful coincidences happen, showing that our inner thoughts are connected to what's happening around us. It's like the universe is trying to tell us something or show us the way. To work with synchronicity, you can set an intention or ask a question. Then pay attention to signs and symbols in your life. It could be a song on the radio or a book that falls off the shelf. Stay open and curious, believing the universe is always communicating with us. To connect with your higher self, try being present. Focus on the here and now without thinking about the past or future. Pay attention to your body's sensations by taking deep breaths and feeling your feet on the ground, the air on your skin, and your chest moving as you breathe. When thoughts or feelings come up, just notice them and then return your focus to the present moment. You can practice being present in any activity, like washing dishes or taking a walk in nature. Just focus on what you're doing and be fully engaged in the experience. Connecting with your higher self is about discovering and changing yourself. You need to be open to letting go of your ego's narrow view and accepting a wider perspective. Trust in your own wisdom, even when it goes against what others say. Each person's journey is special. There is no one right way to grow spiritually. What works for one person may not work for another. Trust your own feelings and follow the path that feels right for you. As you get closer to your higher self, your life may start to change in small but important ways. You might feel like you have more of a reason for being here, more peace and happiness, and more love and understanding for others. You might notice more coincidences and chances coming your way, helping you reach your best self. This journey can be tough. We need to face our fears and accept all parts of ourselves, good and bad. We must learn to embrace both happiness and sadness. As we work on ourselves, we uncover our true beauty and wisdom. We start to see the world with love, seeing the goodness in everything. Our higher self is calling us to remember who we truly are, infinite and boundless consciousness. This journey needs courage, persistence, and a willingness to let go of what we thought we knew. But it offers amazing rewards, a life full of purpose, meaning, and endless love. If you want to connect with your higher self, trust that the path will show up at the right time. Stay open, curious, and committed to growing. Your inner wisdom is always guiding you back to yourself. When I think about how I connected with my higher self, I realize how much it changed my life. At first, I didn't believe in spirituality and personal growth. I thought talking about higher selves and inner wisdom was silly and not related to real life. When I tried meditation and journaling, I noticed changes in how I saw things. I felt more focused and calm and less quick to react. I felt happier no matter what was happening around me. One big change for me was learning to live in the moment and stop overthinking. I saw that a lot of my unhappiness came from trying to control everything. When I started accepting things and letting go, life got easier. Problems that seemed impossible before became chances to learn and grow. I found out I was stronger and more flexible than I thought. I learned that there are two parts to myself. I used to only focus on my ego, the image I showed others. But now I see there is a deeper part of me that stays constant despite life's changes. Being recognized made me feel free. I didn't have to hold on to who I was or always defend myself. I could feel at ease knowing I was more than just my thoughts and feelings. Connecting with my higher self is an ongoing journey. Sometimes I get caught up in ego drama and forget my true self, falling back into old patterns of fear and resistance. This path is beautiful because every moment is a chance to start over and find wisdom and love inside us. Challenges help us grow and trust our inner guidance. If you want to connect with your higher self, you're not alone. Many people have done this throughout history, guided by spiritual teachers and traditions from different cultures. You don't have to be an expert to start. Anyone can use the practices we talked about, no matter their background or beliefs. To get started, just begin with a few minutes of meditation or journaling each day. Pay attention to signs in your life and trust that the universe is guiding you. This journey is not about being perfect or achieving things. It's about loving and accepting ourselves as we are, flaws and all. We are connected to the universe and part of its creation. Take a deep breath and relax. You are always supported, guided, and loved. Trust yourself and know that the path will unfold at the right time. As you walk this path, remember to be kind to yourself. You may feel unsure at times or like you're not making progress, but these challenges are normal and help you grow. Keep going and showing up for yourself and the world. Your presence is important, and your perspective and gifts are needed during this time of change. Most importantly, remember to enjoy the journey. Remember to cherish the happy moments and the times when you feel amazed by life. It's all about living with an open heart, a curious mind, and a deep appreciation for the beauty of life. As we finish talking about how to connect with your higher self, let's think about the important things we've learned. Our higher self is the wise, loving, and eternal part of us that helps us reach our best self. We've talked about using meditation, journaling, and paying attention to dreams and coincidences to connect with this inner wisdom. We know it's important to be present and accept all our feelings with kindness. When we stop fighting against things, we can go with the flow of life and listen to our inner selves. Connecting with our higher self is about remembering who we really are. It's like coming back to ourselves and realizing we are part of the universe's creation. As we walk along this path, we start to feel peaceful and connected. We realize we're not alone, but instead helped by a loving force that's everywhere. This journey can be tough. We need to be brave and face our fears. We have to deal with the parts of ourselves we've been ignoring. But as we do this, we find beauty and wisdom inside us. If you feel like you want to connect with your higher self, trust that the path will show up at the right time. Stay open, curious, and committed to your growth. You don't have to go through this journey by yourself. Many others are also trying to live more authentically, purposefully, and lovingly. Connect with people who have similar values and goals. You can join a meditation group, go to a workshop or retreat, or talk to a trusted friend or family member about your experiences. When we come together as a community, we help and encourage each other to keep going and stay focused on our goals. We remind each other of our worth and the potential we all have inside us. As you connect with your higher self, remember you are part of a bigger story. Trust in your wisdom and know you are always guided, supported, and loved. If you found this discussion helpful, please share your own experiences and insights. Tell us what has worked for you and what challenges you have faced. We can build a supportive community where we learn and grow together as we discover our true selves. Thank you for joining me in learning how to connect with your higher self. Keep walking this path with grace, courage, and an open heart. Trust in the wisdom and love within you.